Welcome to The Sound, KQAL FM's weekly behind-the-scenes look at Midwestern-made music. From writing and recording to distribution and promotion, The Sound is your source for new releases and exclusive interviews from Midwestern artists. Support for The Sound is made possible by a grant from the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Rolling.
On The Sound, we have a Midwest Music Fest preview show. We're joined by Chris of Collections of Colonies of Bees, Sean from the Heiruspecs, Marcus of Wasted, and Mike of the Mike Munson Trio, as these guys answer some hard-hitting questions leading up to the festival. I'm Ryan Flanders. Kick back and enjoy as we bring you a little taste of what is to come at Midwest Music Fest 2024, tonight on The Sound.
The only
And that was just Hawaii by Collections of Colonies of Bees. You're listening to The Sound here on 89.5 KQAL. I have Chris here from Collections of Colonies of Bees. Chris, how are you doing today?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. So, Chris, real quick, for anybody who's unfamiliar with you guys, what is it that you guys do? Like, what's your kind of style?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's kind of tough to answer. The current incarnation of Collections of Colonies of Bees is really focused on rock music, I guess. But we have a lot of people in the band that have a lot of different interests. So when we're usually kind of we usually don't travel right up the middle of that rock road, I guess. We do a lot of live looping. There's a lot of vocal loops and textures and things like that, but it's all kind of within the DNA of like a rock band.
Okay, interesting. So it's kind of like I guess you could describe it as a lot of minds coming together to make something interesting and different.
Yeah, it's totally true. I mean, that's kind of our approach. Like, we usually start with something and then deconstruct it, 4 or 5 times before we actually end up with the final product, and everyone's fingers get into the recipe.
Okay, awesome. So then you guys are performing on the Levy main stage on Friday, May 10th at 6:15 here at Midwest Music Fest. So have you guys ever played Midwest Music Fest before?
Yeah, we have actually. We played the lacrosse version in the fall of 2023, and that was actually our first time playing Midwest Music Fest. We were talking to friends of ours. We know Sean Carey and Kaylee Conway and Chris Porterfield, Immortal Girlfriend, a bunch of bands from around Wisconsin that had played it in 2022, and they really highly recommended it. So I got in touch with some of the people. We played it last fall, like I said, in 2023. Had a great time. I thought it was a really well-run festival. Festivals run the gamut, right? From being super fun to being not super fun. And so this was definitely one of the super fun ones. Really well organized, but really, everyone was encouraged to it was set up so everyone could have a really relaxed, good time. So we're excited to do it again. And we've never done the Winona one. So looking forward to that.
Awesome. So have you guys performed in Winona before?
We have not. This will be our first time for sure.
Winona debut. Awesome. So make sure you catch that Friday, May 10th. All right. And then I have to ask you, so the name Collections of Colonies of Bees, I've heard some strange band names before, but this one really stuck out to me. So what is the origin of the name?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's definitely one of the more obtuse ones, I would say. When I lived at a house 100 years ago, I had an upstairs neighbor who was a really interesting guy. And one of the interesting things about him was he was an apiarist, which is basically a guy that keeps bees. And one night we were sitting around having a couple drinks, and he described himself to me as being someone who had collections of colonies of bees. So he didn't have just one colony, he kind of had a collection of them. And I wrote it down, and I kind of looked at it, and I was starting kind of a side project from a band that I had going at the time. And I'm just like, all right, this is cool. And who cares, right? It's just a name. But I had no idea that 25 years later, it would still be sticking. But it's cool, man. I think it's weird, and I think people, stumble over it a little bit. But at the same time, everyone always remembers the bee thing. No one can ever get it quite right. But I still like it.
The bees, right?
Yeah,
always remember
bees
the bees.
Yep, exactly.
Sticks out on the schedule and the all the advertising as well. So you got some good going there. All right,
good.
Collections of Colonies of Bees on the Levy main stage, Friday, May 10th at 6:15, Midwest Music Fest. Be there. Chris, I got one last question for you.
Yes, please.
What is the best flavor of ice cream?
What's the best flavor of ice cream, man? This might be controversial, but I'm going for mint chip. That is my go-to.
That's the answer.
I can't speak for all of the bees, but I can speak for myself, and that's where I'm going.
Well, you got me backing you up here.
Sweet. That's good.
Awesome. So Levy Main Stage, Friday, May 10th, 6:15, Collections of Colonies of Bees. Chris, thank you very much for joining me today.
Of course. Thanks, guys. And yeah, we'll look forward to seeing everybody there and meeting everyone in Winona.
Awesome. All right, so we got Heiruspecs coming up. 4 Werewolves Forever Ago. You're listening to The Sound here on 89.5 KQAL.
And so I told her, come on, 'cause every day's a celebration, yeah. Ain't got no time for sleeping. Just know that now you got me waiting. And some nights go up, yeah, when the sun comes down, yeah. That's why your friends can't wait until the moon comes around, so they can dance like werewolves, and they can drink like sailors. They can move like there ain't nobody watching. We can move like it's just you and me. Just know, come on, come on, 'cause every day's a celebration, and now you got me waiting.
They all stared at the moon with nothing but a scent on the air and an urge to consume. But they lived in a square of a room with each wall held up by one who dared it to move. True, only a pair of them knew escape was an option that none of them were apt to pursue. If you stopped to peruse and review, then the opportune shots to choose were a wash or a skew. So who buried the clues? Inevitable shreds that carried them in their hands, terrariums in a shed. Invariably they grew. If ever they were fed, it was just crushed to bread, and with untouched regret, delirium would ensue. Staring up to the loons till each one withdrew and reached up from a pool of deep cuts and bruises. Restructured through the milieu and clutched the room, scuffed the rules. I do, you bastard troop of Lucaroo, sous vide, the say la vie, and loot the room. If anything remains arranged for doom, use your terrain and make your bang your boom. Berate the fates and break the loom. Never dead, my thread escapes the tomb. String theory, you hear it be transcend the pen. Benevolent resonance in the eminent boom.
Sun up to sundown, 1 pound flesh. Your best take what you get, less stress, melt fresh. Step into a new light, new heights possible. Less of all the logical blue lights flash. Once wanted some cash, but now I'm wanting a piece. Once wanted to bash, but now it's all in the sheets. You know all of the people want a taste of the evil. They once wanted to dance, but it's spilled to the streets. I think you know the limits, but you wanna spike the ceiling. You know the song, but you want a different feeling. You know the highs and lows, and none of it appealing. As the eyebrows rose, the vibe just froze. And I know I love it. The night goes, we plummet. At home at plateaus, they claim we found the summit. 3-6 who run it. The far side running the way to run it. Y'all ain't running today. Come on, 'cause every day's a celebration, yeah. Ain't got no time for sleeping. Just know that now you got me waiting. And some nights go up, yeah, when the sun comes down, yeah. That's why your friends can't wait until the moon comes around, so they can dance like werewolves, and they can drink like sailors. They can move like there ain't nobody watching. We can move like it's just you and me. Just know, come on, come on, 'cause every day's a celebration, and now you got me waiting. 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 And now you got me waiting.
All right, so we just had 4 Werewolves Forever Ago by the Heiruspecs. We've got Sean here from the Heiruspecs. How you doing today, Sean?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, doing great. All right, Sean, so we'll just jump right into it here. So is this your first Midwest Music Fest that you guys will be playing?
This is not our first Midwest Music Fest.
Okay.
I believe that years and years ago, we were like one of the very first headliners, and I've definitely played there with Heiruspecs, and for a number of years I played bass for Dessa, and I know she played there, so we are no strangers to the Midwest Music Fest experience.
Okay, so familiar. And then I guess, too, I should have led off with this. For anybody who's not familiar with you guys, what is it that you guys do? What's your kind of style?
We are a live hip-hop band, which is becoming more common to see a rapper and see them with drums and bass and keyboards and things like that. But we are live band oriented to our core, so we are writing our pieces on our instruments and putting together that way. We love DJs, we love sampling, we love all that stuff. But our particular formula is really just using the live band palette and creating hip hop from there, similar to the Roots or the Fugees to some extent as well.
Oh, okay. That's so interesting. That's awesome. I didn't catch on that from listening to your guys' music. And so what excites you for getting back down to Winona here for the Midwest Music Fest?
The Midwest Music Fest is a really fun vibe because it takes a town that's pretty fun on your average weekend and sort of supercharges it with more performances and more venues in a really great area when you just walk around and pop into different events, whether they be, sort of temporary stages or classic stages that everybody loves in Winona. You get that really good vibe of like, oh, it's this town that just took it from it being pretty awesome and turned it up to 11 for the weekend. And it's also a perfect opportunity to go, I'm going to go see a band that it might be impossible to see in the cities because they're going to be playing, the tickets are going to cost a lot, or it's going to be starting real late because, I'm an older guy. And suddenly you just walk in and you're with maybe just 75 other people checking out some great band at Ed's, and you can't beat it. I love it.
Awesome. All right, and so you can catch Sean in the Heiruspecs on the Levy main stage on Saturday, May 11th at 8 o'clock. Sean, I got one more question for you here today. Would you rather ride a dragon or a unicorn?
That's a perfect question. I would rather ride a dragon. I feel I'm a larger gentleman, and I feel like me and the dragon are going to be a better team than me and the unicorn.
Alrighty. And so this is Sean from the Heiruspecs. Thank you again for jumping on this call with me. You can catch him at the Levy main stage Saturday, May 11th at 8 p.m. Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
And up next here on KQAL, we have Try It Again by Wasted. You are listening to The Sound on 89.5 KQAL.
Tell me again.
And so that was just Try It Again by Wasted. You're listening to The Sound here on 89.5 KQAL. We've got Marcus from Wasted here on the phone. Marcus, how you doing today?
Hey, doing great.
Awesome. So Marcus, if you just want to give a quick rundown for anyone who's not familiar with you guys, what do you guys do?
Hey, so we are a three-piece rock band playing loud music.
All right, right on. Play some good loud music. Oh yeah. And so you guys, this will be your guys' third time performing live together?
Yeah.
Third time.
We've only played a couple times prior to this.
Yeah, awesome. And so what's that like for you going into Midwest Music Fest playing, kind of this big festival with this relatively new band?
Oh, I'm stoked. It's going to be great. We're going to have a blast.
Awesome.
Midwest Music Fest is just like such a welcoming place, and there's a lot of family and friends around in the area who's going to be there too, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Really excited to hit Peter's Beer Garden. Couldn't be happier with that. Stage seems really cool. Can't wait to play.
Yeah, I'm excited. I will be there at the Discovery Stage at Peter's Beer Garden, presented by KQAL. And so then you guys are performing Friday the 10th at 8 p.m.
That's right. Be there.
Be there or be square, right? All right, Marcus.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to have one more question for you. If you could have any unordinary animal as a pet, what would you pick and what would you name it?
Sugar glider, and I would name it Sniffy.
Sugar glider named Sniffy?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
They're vicious, dude. Have you ever had one? Have you ever played with one?
A sugar glider? I don't believe I've ever seen one in real life.
Dude, they got opposable thumbs and they have like claws and stuff, but they're really cool and they'll like jump off a bunch of stuff. They're fun.
Awesome. All right, so catch Wasted at Midwest Music Fest. That is Friday, May 10th at 8 p.m. at Peter's Beer Garden, the Discovery Stage, presented by KQAL. Thank you, Marcus.
Hey, thank you. Can't wait to play.
Awesome. And up next, we have Mike Munson with Modern Life. You're listening to The Sound on 89.5 KQAL.
Sons and your daughters falling face flat. They're gonna try, get it all back. Take it for granted, take it to the bank. Take me downtown, another nail in the blank. Giving up on modern life. Giving up on modern life. Got it all wrong, no that's right. Giving up on modern life. Take me to the ball game, crack a jack. Take more than you need, right off the bat. Take the ticket, tear me in half. I'm gonna ride all the way back. Raw to the bone, natural fact. Been a tough road since they skimmed the fat. Giving up on modern life. Giving up on modern life. No, it's wrong. Got that right. Giving up on modern life. Gotta run it down, running late, getting pulled over every state. Turn it up, turn
Okay, and that was just Modern Life by Mike Munson. You're listening to The Sound here on 89.5 KQAL. We got Mike here on the phone. Mike, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man.
Great. So, Mike, you are a very recognized name in the southern Minnesota music scene, in the Minnesota music scene. What's it like for you to be back at Midwest Music Fest? Probably for the however many times you've done it now?
However many times, yeah. I've lost count. I love it, and I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, especially playing in Winona, it's always great and always so much fun, and just hanging out over the weekend and hanging out with friends coming to town, and we get to entertain everybody here for a change, and it's a blast.
Awesome. And so is this your first Midwest Music Fest with a band?
I believe so. We did play, the trio played in La Crosse at the La Crosse Festival, but this will be the first time in Winona for sure. Okay.
And so you can catch Mike and the Mike Munson Trio at 2 Fathoms Brewing Company on Friday the 10th at 5:30. And so Mike, I have one last question for you. I have to ask, do you prefer waffles or pancakes?
Man, waffles lately.
Waffles lately, yep. Okay. Always in flux.
Yeah. The waffles are definitely hitting it lately, and I've been making a bunch at home. So
okay, all right. That's
fun?
Where's the best waffle you've ever gotten?
Best waffle I've ever gotten, I would say it would probably have to be a chicken and waffles thing, probably in Memphis, Tennessee.
All right, that's a good answer. All right, thank you, Mike. And once again, you can catch Mike on Friday, May 10th at 5:30 at the 2 Fathoms Brewing Company as a part of Midwest Music Fest. Thanks again, Mike.
Cheers, thanks to you.
And to wrap things up, we've got a little more Wasted for you guys. This is Guff by Wasted. You're listening to The Sound on 89.5 KQAL.
Don't you fret away. It takes so long.
rolling.
Thanks again to Chris from Collections of Colonies of Bees, Sean from the Heiruspecs, Marcus of Wasted, and Mike from the Mike Munson Trio for joining us tonight on The Sound. Be sure to catch these guys at Midwest Music Fest 2024 on Friday, May 10th and Saturday, May 11th. Check out MidwestMusicFest.org for tickets and more information. For more deep dives into local and regional albums, tune into The Sound every Wednesday night at 6, right here on 89.5 KQAL. You can also listen to past episodes of The Sound on your favorite streaming services. Find links at KQAL.org. I'm Ryan Flanders, and this has been a preview of Midwest Music Fest 2024.
Thanks for listening to The Sound. The Sound is produced by KQAL FM on the campus of Winona State University. Visit us online at KQAL.org. Theme music for The Sound provided by Mike Terrell of Fires of Denmark.